Hello Year 2 and welcome to Thursday's English session. Today you are going to be planning caterpillars because now it's time to get all of your skills that you've been learning about instructions and plan your final piece of writing. We all know that a good writer doesn't just jump into doing their final piece of writing, but instead they think about it. Because you've got so many new skills, we would like you to try and use them and show us that you have understood how to use them. So, first of all, I've got some pictures. Now, I think you should have some pictures of the thing or the item or the activity that you have done on Wednesday. So that might be making a sandwich like myself, or that might be something completely different. I'm going to show you how I would plan my set of instructions to write about how to make a sandwich. So here are my pictures, and I'm going to start off with this first picture here. You can clearly see getting our pieces of bread. Okay, so let's go to my planning document. Now this is what you all have, given everybody a copy of this, and you've got our little planning caterpillar up in the corner. It says, can I plan my set of instructions? So your title of your instructions, well, that will be whatever you choose. How to make a cheese and tomato sandwich. Oops. Get my spelling right. Okay, how to make a cheese and tomato sandwich. Now today, I don't want you to try and plan your hook, because that will come tomorrow as part of your writing process, and also your what you need. That again will come tomorrow as part of your writing process. Today we're going to plan the method. So at the top of my table I've got some of the skills we have used. Adverbial, you can use an adverbial phrase or a word. I've got a space for an adverb. Carefully, mine is here. We've got an imperative verb, so this is the actual command, the instruction part. And I've got a box for a preposition. So let's see. Here's my first instruction, and it relates to that first picture. When you have your ingredients, comma, there's my adverbial phrase. Now I've got an adverb, I've thought about it. I'm going to use the word carefully. And here is my actual instruction, my command. Slice the bread. I've put plus noun there because it's important we know what we're doing, which noun we are doing the thing to. So I don't just want to slice, I want to slice the bread. I've also added a preposition, on the chopping board. We don't want anyone slicing the bread in the garden, on the grass, or in the sand pit. That would be disgusting. So let's see about my next picture, and then I'll show you how my planning process works a little more. So my next picture is this one, and it is me spreading the butter or margarine onto the bread. So let's see, let's go back to my planning page, and here we are. Now, okay, I've got my sliced bread. Okay, I'm going to think, what am I going to say? After you've put your slices of bread on the board, I'm going to put my comma. I want a comma. And this time, I'm actually not going to use an adverb, I don't think. And that's part of your writing process, is that you don't need to use every single skill in every single instruction, because it sounds a bit like a robot has written your writing, and actually you're not robots, you are humans. So what am I going to do? After you put your slices of bread on the board, Spread the butter. I don't know if I want to say the butter. I might say spread a small amount of butter. There we go. Spread a small amount of butter. And where am I going to spread it? Onto each slice. There we go. So I've planned my next few. I've got a new adverbial phrase. I've got a new imperative verb, spread, and I know where to spread it onto each slice. Okay, let's plan one more and then it's over to you. So I've got my cheese here. My imperative verb is going to be cut or slice, or I think cut maybe. So let's go back to my planning document. There it is. I'm going to put that in here first, I think. Cut the cheddar. I really like cheddar, so I'm going to use that. Cheddar cheese. Okay, so cut the cheddar cheese. Now this time, I might just choose a single adverbial word. So I might choose then, comma. Then, now, how do we want to cut the cheese? I don't want to cut it roughly. I don't want to cut it quickly. I might cut myself if I did that. So I'm going to say the adverb slowly. Okay, then slowly cut the cheddar cheese. Let's see, do I want a preposition? Then slowly cut the cheddar cheese. I might say away from, away from your fingers. So you can hear me as I record this. I'm having to think. My brain is working as I try to write because I don't sometimes know which words I want. And that's part of the planning process too. So let's just check back on my planning. Have I got some adverbial phrases? When you have your ingredients ready, after you've put your slices of bread on the board, then. So I've got some really nice adverbials and adverbs. Carefully and slowly. I've got my imperative verbs, slice, spread, cut. And I've got my prepositions, where to do things, on the chopping board, onto each slice, away from your fingers. Okay. I'm not so sure about this one. Having read it back, being reflective, and actually I'm not so sure I like this one. Then slowly cut the cheddar cheese. Well, it's hard to cut cheese away from your fingers. It's the knife that I want to have away from my fingers, not the cutting. So I'm not sure about that one. I'm going to think. So that's your job too, is to be thinking today. Now I've put on the document lots of space for lots of instructions, but it's up to you how many steps your instructions have. You will have made something at home or in school, and it will be your job to think about how many instructions you need to write. My making a sandwich probably will, I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 instructions, but you might have 10, you might have 6. It depends on what you have done. Okay, finally, you can either fill this in on a computer, like I have done today, makes it very neat and tidy, or if you want to print this off and do it with your handwriting, then please feel free to do that and send us a photo. Okay, good luck with your planning caterpillars, and I'll see you soon.